let's go. The story of somebody's life, journey a moment in time, oh it could mean nothing without a husband and a housewife.
Hello and welcome to the third episode of A Husband and a Housewife with me, Joe Sealey, and my lovely assistant, Debbie McGee.
I am officially now Debbie McGee, but at least I'm not Joey Coventry.
Do you know what? I was going to call you Myra Hindley as my assistant.
Wow, that's shocking.
But I decided not to.
But you're now Joey Coventry.
Well, I did a podcast yesterday and they thought it was going to be Joey Essex on it. And now, because I was born in Coventry, because you keep telling everyone, they started calling me Joey Coventry. So if you want to listen to that, it's on Office Blokes, it's on Spotify as well. I was excellent on it.
You're just a constant disappointment, aren't you, to everybody? Basically, you said, bigging it up, thinking you were, Joey Essex. Well, you're Joe from Essex, so it's pretty similar. From Essex, so, pretty similar.
So, Nicole, like always, tell me a bit about your week. What have you been doing?
What have I done this week? Well, it's been quite a busy week, actually, and we're only at Tuesday. So it was my son's birthday, or our son's birthday, yesterday. So 18th birthday party. Not ideal in lockdown for those that have spent their birthday in lockdown. But we had a really nice day, actually, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Lobster and steak, so it's always good.
I barbecued it.
You barbecued, and I made the salad, like the assistant that I am. But no,
I don't think you've done much cooking throughout the whole of this
No, I think we've established that now, cooking is your thing.
I do like cooking.
Yeah.
I like food.
I can see.
I've not lost any weight.
So I've given
So
it to Joe. What I've stopped eating, he's started eating.
What else have you been up to this week? You've done an interview for an American
okay. So
magazine?
So for those of you who are watching that I'm not allowed to read on there, I did an exclusive for iReal Housewives. I've done an interview for OK Magazine, Female First, and I've got one coming out in the next week or two for Now Magazine as well. So that's been quite good fun.
So you'd say what you're saying is you're kicking off a little bit now, haven't you?
Yeah, so
people
I think because
I
think people are a bit more back to work. So I think that's been quite good. People a bit more back to work, getting back into it in a little bit. And yeah, that's about it really. I've been doing obviously my usual work. I've just been doing a little bit of work in the car on the way here. We had a little trip to the dump on the way, which was real good fun. So coffee in the park and then to the dump, and now at the podcast.
And at the minute, I've done 0 interviews. Yeah. That's why I've had to create my own interview, i.e. this podcast.
So he can talk about himself and listen to himself. This is the problem. He likes to listen to himself back, which I actually really hate.
Nicole, if we don't do a podcast or anything and watch it back, right, you won't learn. Like, I watch every episode of that show you're on with you 3 times. Right? So don't say you don't watch things you're on, because you do.
Yeah, I only watch the pre and then I watch the actual.
Yeah, we watch it twice, don't we? Anyway, last night was the last episode, right?
It was the last episode because it was obviously cut short.
Yeah.
But I think people really sort of, I think hopefully they are starting to see a different side of me. So I think they sort of enjoyed it. And I've had really good feedback today as well. So, and my mum's there, so I need to say hello. Morning, Mum.
What is your thoughts on doing the next series? Let's have it.
I can't confirm or deny anything at this present moment in time. So we're still in discussions. But there is obviously going to be a next series. So yeah, we'll hold this space. To be fair, I've had loads of messages today asking, am I coming back? But, you're just going to have to watch this space, unfortunately.
So you're not really going to give us any information then?
I can't.
I need to know what I'm doing in my life, Nicole. Am I in the show again or not?
Your life. It's all about you. Always about you. Literally, do you know what I have to put up with?
I can't live on pause.
Stop trying to pimp me out to make yourself even bigger headed than you already are.
I'm a man of the people, Nicole, as you know. As my friends know, I'm a man of the people. I'm exactly the same now as when I was 15.
The fact that you're saying you're a man of the people is...
I might run for local MP. I've decided.
You're too un-PC for that. That's never going to happen, is it?
No, that's not true.
So what we've only got another 5 minutes because we're only live for another 5 minutes.
Yeah, we are.
So
we're actually live for another 10, but yeah, we'll do it 5. It's fine. I mean, Nicole, the problem is with this, and I already know I can't do this again, is that you don't stop looking at the phone, and it's really difficult to work with someone that looks at a phone continuously instead of talking.
You're
Nicole.
very rude to me this morning.
You're not. So, I mean, I knew this was going to be the problem when we started this.
It's distracting.
You like the questions, don't you? You like the questions.
I like to read. I like to
And
see.
I've got some questions actually.
Okay, go on then.
So we're going to go to the questions because it'll distract you from the phone.
Only smarties have the answer.
Some of these are for me though.
Go on then.
So I'm going to kick it off with a difficult one for you.
Okay.
What's your opinion on Black Lives Matter in the UK?
Yeah, I think all lives matter.
I agree with you there.
So that's my, what I'm like. At the end of the day, equal for everybody.
Yeah.
That's what I'm about. So that's really all.
But this is really kicked up, important subjects though around the world, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I'm not being funny. My family are pretty multicultural, I would say.
Yeah.
I actually don't have any English blood at all. So, we've got a mixture. It's funny, my sister was obviously she's in a relationship with, someone that is multicultural like we are. And she was saying, but even her and I are. So actually, I think good take. I think she was saying, everything from Jewish, Irish. You can't tell any jokes basically where I'm concerned. Muslim, Indian. So, everything across the board. But from her point of view, she was saying, I was reading some of her Instagram, and she was actually saying that there is still so much racism and judgmentalness, and I think maybe that's why the UK has got so involved in the American situation. I think it's a shame because we've obviously got this pandemic going on.
It's a difficult one, isn't it?
It's really, really difficult. And who am I to judge, really? At the end of the day, I think we should all be equal. And wouldn't it be nice to get to a point where we just talk about a man, a woman, not the colour of their skin, not where they're from, not their religion. It isn't just a black or white thing.
Yeah.
It's everything, isn't it? So yeah, let's hope that, you'd think with this pandemic that we could have, would have made people realise just how equal
I think
we
with
are.
this pandemic and now this going on, it shows, if this would have happened 3-4 months ago, we still would have been worrying about the Premier League or football or the European Championships or the World Cup or whatever. And now that seems to have gone, and big important issues now are more up front than they were.
Yeah.
More people can concentrate on it. The world's changed, and it's a different place. But certainly, what happened shouldn't have happened to anybody, and it will probably never be forgotten. The world's changing all the time at a minute. That's what I think. Now, John has asked the bias, what industries do you think will thrive after this, after we're allowed back out properly?
Well, I think there's going to be an impact on every industry, unfortunately. I think, but at the end of the day, there's been a big increase. I mean, if you look at Amazon, they've probably done the most business ever.
Yeah.
So
30 billion more they've done.
Yeah, jobs for drivers have increased, supermarkets. But I don't think you can predict there's going to be an impact on, like for my industry, is government driven and the money that drips down.
Yeah.
So for infrastructure, rail, hospitals, where the cuts are going to come, who knows? So that could have an impact. There might be a big surge in building, construction. You just cannot tell.
Yeah, I think that if you could go back in time, what you would have done is bought a load of PPE. That's thriving. PPE is thriving.
But long term, who knows? Because I think that the way that we live will be impacted for some time to come, not just for the next month or two. So there's going to be things in place. And we're looking at new business ventures and planning ahead for any new business venture at the moment. You've got to have a real broad way of thinking, because we never encountered anything like this before.
Yeah, this new bit, we're not going to go into this new business too much, but it is a group-based business, would be in city centres, which we're looking at investing in. And we had the conversation yesterday, and some people, were getting quite far down the road with it. And I said, we got to wait, because you've got to know what the rules are going to be for this type of business, because you can't run a business with everyone 3 meters apart or 2 meters apart. It just doesn't work. It's very difficult.
Do you not think that we should do this question?
No, because the question's not on the live, so we won't be doing that, Nicole.
Okay.
So once again, unprepared, not listening.
I'm in trouble.
You are the co-presenter, I'm the presenter, and I lead the way and you follow.
Yes, Master Joe. I'm like, I don't know if anyone's ever watched, right? So years ago, sorry, I'm digressing.
Yeah, you're changing the subject on the podcast
but you're
again.
boring me now. I'm actually a little bit bored. So if I'm bored...
The next one you feel like got me, like pet hates.
But we go on to that in a minute. But the thing is, I'm a bit bored. I'm switching off. So it definitely means the listeners are now bored of you. Right, so do you remember that programme we used to work with the wife swap thing? Right, so
It was called Wife Swap.
It was called Wife Swap. Yeah, that was a clue in the title.
Channel 4.
And there was this lady that had swapped, and I always remember Joe really wanted me to, I think, impersonate this woman.
No,
she
I
was,
didn't.
She was a mindful wife, wasn't she?
You're nothing like that. You
He
don't
only
listen.
wishes that I was a mindful wife. This lady used to dress up beautifully every night when her husband came home from work. She'd literally take his slippers off his feet, massage his feet, cook his dinner.
I prefer that you didn't touch my feet.
Yeah, I'd probably prefer not to touch your feet.
But anyway, let's go back, digress, because you'll like this question. It's a bit more light-hearted.
Go on then.
Pet hates, and I think that's for both of us. What's your pet hate? You can aim this at me if you want. I'm definitely going to aim my answer at you.
I don't like lying.
No, you hate that, don't
Like,
you?
I'm literally have a massive aversion to lying. So yeah, what's yours?
Pet hates. I'm not too picky, am I, me?
Really?
No, I'm not too picky. I tell you what, pet hate is people that can't say sorry.
Oh yeah.
Drives me mad. Nicole, even when she's wrong, doesn't say sorry, and then when she says sorry, she gets angrier, which I just don't understand. I just say sorry just to shut her up. I mean, if I was her, I'd just say sorry if I've done something wrong. Just think I'm not sorry, but at least then he's shut up.
Yeah.
That's what I think. But you won't do it, will you?
No.
You won't. And then the 2 times I'm married, she has said sorry to me. She ends up being angrier, and that really annoys me. But I should just let it go, but I can't, and that's my only real pet hate. I'm not big on. I'm pretty one of them people that can be annoyed 1 minute and I'll let it go the next. I don't drag things along.
One of my questions was, what advice would I give to my 21-year-old self? So the thing is, I kind of had this in an interview the other day.
Are you asking yourself a question?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I've been asked quite a few questions.
Yeah.
But what I realised is I probably could have tried to give myself advice, but I probably.
But you did all right in your 20s. I mean, you said last week you was a millionaire at 24.
Yeah.
So what more advice do you want than that? We were both all right in our 20s, really.
Yeah.
I married you I met you at 23.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Well done, me.
Well, it's now
Millionaire
been on for a
overnight.
while. So, guys,
No, it's not. That's not the end of that.
It is.
No, Nicole, it's not. Because I haven't said what I need to say. So that's not.
Spit it out then.
Okay, so if you want to win, £50 with this podcast, you're gonna have to listen in and answer the question. Now,
that's a bit tight, isn't it?
what are you? I'm donating £50 to this podcast, Nicole.
Is that all?
Well, what are you doing?
I'll double it.
Right, so you're doubling it.
Yeah.
So you got a chance to win £100. Right, there will be a question later on in this podcast. You're going to have to download this podcast. It's on YouTube. It's on Spotify. It's on iTunes. It's on Google Play. It's on any format you like. You're going to have to listen in. To answer the question, you got to subscribe on YouTube, like the podcast, answer the question, and follow me and Nicole on Instagram. Okay? So if you can do that, you've got a chance of winning £100, and that will be given away this week. We will release that winner on Friday. So hope everyone's enjoyed part of the podcast on Instagram, but the podcast still continues, Nicole. We keep rolling.
We do.
So don't look at your phone. Turn it off.
But Liam says you're boring.
Liam Fulp just wants to shout out because he wants me to mention his failing property business, and he keeps asking me to do it, and I've
It's
not.
so mean.
I'm now going. See you later, guys.
Bye, guys.
Right.
Bye.
Don't say goodbye because you're still on the pod, Nicole.
Okay, I'm still here though, but I was just saying bye. Oh, I've lost.
That's good because I've lost it.
And now.
So we carry on with some more questions. That was good. See what I mean? The reason we did that, guys, is we need to drive people towards the pod, and
quite a few of them said you was a bit boring.
Instagram. The two people that were saying that were two of my friends. So
that's even worse.
We're driving people towards the pod because we want it to succeed, and we need people to listen to it. And Instagram, we've got a big platform to do it because Nicole's on the TV show that she's on, and I like to use every advantage I've got in my life, basically. I'm a user.
At least you admit it.
Well, Yeah, well, that's part of my life skill.
Oh, see, he's not that professional because he's just taken the earphones.
Yeah, because
off.
I'm not on telly now.
Because people are not watching. So this actually is a true reflection of the person that you are by doing that.
That was all for effect.
Yeah, exactly.
Nicole,
Just be you. You wouldn't have had the earphones on, so why have you taken them off? Now explain this to me.
Well, because it looked good on the Instagram.
Looks good on the gram.
Yeah,
What,
there was actually
15.
If anybody's now tuned back in to listen to this, there was no noise coming out of the headphones. I was just listening to you speak. So very, very good. So anyway, we're going to get onto this question later on, Nicole, because I want people to obviously listen all the way through.
Okay.
It won't be right at the end, so you can't keep jumping. You're going to have to listen.
I'm doing this. We're told now. I'm just going to sit here like.
Not you. I'm
assistant.
talking about the punters.
What punt?
The punters, the general public. Right. I've got a question.
So offensive.
No, I'm not offensive. I'm joking. I'm joking. Please.
Oh, he's joking now, so he's not.
I'm joking.
He's Joe from Coventry, and now today you're joking.
So I was given a product last week. Okay, which we're going to get onto in a bit after this question.
Okay.
So the last question was, how do we run separate businesses and split our time? Now, do you want to answer that on me?
How we split our time?
Yeah. How do you manage to run your lives?
Yeah.
Split your time and run multiple businesses.
Because I'm great at multitasking. I'm not sure. Joe's, what do you do? I'm just a good multitasker.
For me, most businesses run, don't matter what they are, run the same way. Right? It's numbers in and numbers out. And you deal with them with people. If you've got good people and you can manage those people, you know what I mean? You're better with the numbers, I'm better with people. Fact.
I think I'm quite good at both.
No, you're terrible. Right, fact.
26 years of having a business says otherwise. So
True.
I think
True. But you're very good. You're very good at the number side of it. We work well together.
Sometimes.
You give me no. I don't know what the word is. You're not nice to me. Credit.
No credit.
No.
I give credit when credit's due. So try a bit harder. No, I do. You're good at chatting shit. Yeah, you're great at it.
That's a skill.
Yeah.
No, that is a skill.
Yeah, I know.
To be able to talk and convince people to do things.
Yeah, but I'm good at that as well.
And get people into your businesses. I'm good at that.
But I'm
Basically,
good
I'm
at
an unbelievable fucking salesman.
Okay.
Sell this pen.
Stop sitting, tapping.
I can do it. I could sell that pen.
Yeah, but
Sign
to be
your
fair,
name.
my dad actually did say to me when I was a kid that I could have sold tea to a Chinaman.
Yeah, you're not bad at it either, but you're very good with numbers and you're good at making sure what's in and out. You are. And I think actually, no matter what the business is, ultimately, it's numbers in, customers, numbers out. Don't matter what the customer is, doesn't matter if it's a person, a computer, doesn't matter. Right? It's how many customers you can get and how much profit you make. And what's
Well,
your
it
margin.
depends what your business is.
Doesn't
but
matter,
yeah.
it's all margin. Right? It doesn't matter what it is. If you're selling this pen, it's 20p to buy, £1 out. It's the same thing. So if you understand that, you can run it.
I'm lost now on what we were even talking about.
Well, it's how do you run separate, different businesses?
Mine was a nice short answer. Yours went on for about 20 minutes.
It's because you kept interrupting me, Nicole, and that's, do you know what I mean?
All right, what else you got on
The
your
way we roll.
notepad?
So we've got a number of things on here, Nicole.
Issues.
We've got.
Is it therapy?
We've had a question on YouTube,
Oh, go on
which I quite like. What's the best moment of your lives? That's to both of us. But I'll let you answer first.
Oh, no. You answer first.
Best moment of my life, meeting you.
Oh.
Nothing else to say.
See, and this is why he's a good salesman.
Coming in, what's yours?
Meeting you as well. I kind of can't say anything else, can I?
Tell the truth, because that's obviously not.
No. Meeting you, Joe.
There you go. Meeting me was the best moment of her life. You heard it here first.
And having the 3 children.
Which one?
All 3.
No. Meeting
Yes.
me, having them.
Oh, I can't.
No, come on, it's the best moment of your life. You can't backtrack. You can't have multiple.
I can.
No,
Why
you
can't
can't,
I?
because that's the rules of the game.
Because I'm a girl that can have it all, so I have multiple moments.
See, she can't.
I can
You
have it
can't
all.
answer the question.
There is no one singular moment. I think that's rubbish, personally. No singular
So you're
moment.
rubbishing the questions.
No, it's not rubbish.
This
I
is
said
for the
me.
public.
That's not for what I said is I believe in life
Yeah.
that there can be multiple moments.
I'll give you multiple moments every night, don't I?
I knew it was going to come back to sex.
I didn't say, that's your dirty mind.
No, it's not.
That's your dirty mind. I was thinking more about when I watched the telly.
And Netflix
But-
and chill.
but
Which
yeah.
actually, how embarrassing. So maybe a few years ago, I kind of didn't actually know what Netflix.
No, I didn't know what it meant either.
We were both in the front room.
We did not know.
Then you're old.
Yeah, you have to ask. It was on a programme.
One of the children.
And we had to ask the kids, yeah.
No, one of the children explained it. I was quite mortified because I was Netflix and chilling, and the kids have like looked at us like.
Talking of Netflix and chilling and the kids, Remy's got a girlfriend, doesn't he?
Well, let's not talk about that.
Well, I'm talking about it. It's in.
No.
So Remy's got a girlfriend. I really like her.
Yeah, very nice girl.
She comes around the house, social distanced since yesterday. First time I've met her on his birthday. She's really nice and he seems really happy with her, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I know why he's really happy.
Oi.
He's 18, isn't he? He's at it.
Oi. Let's not talk about that. Trust me, if we're talking about the girls, he wouldn't be talking like this.
No, they're not allowed boyfriends.
No.
I've met Luca's boyfriends before. One, two.
Yeah. They're too scared. I think Kira's too scared to bring them home.
Kira's going back to University of London next week, so she's only here for another week. So we've got to go and move her.
We're moving her
gear from one.
Yeah.
From the dorms to she's in a house this year, isn't she?
Yeah, she is.
It's a really good location near Borough Street Market. I think she's going to have a great time as long as it's opening back up.
What we're doing, we're putting a table tennis in her bedroom, aren't we?
Table tennis, pool table, trampoline.
Trampoline.
Yeah.
Oh, I did go on a trampoline this week.
You did.
I was rubbish. You mocked me, but I did go on it.
You went lower when you jumped than when you're standing up.
And I'm not very tall.
But how did you shrink while jumping?
Because clearly I'm a bit heavier than the trampoline. I was sinking in the ground.
That was really funny though, and you couldn't get off, which really made me laugh.
Yeah, it's the short arms and short legs. It's a problem. Do you know what? We've started doing walking in the evening though, now, haven't we? Because it's a bit busy in the park now. I'd get a bit claustrophobic, too many people. I've been a bit antisocial last week, wasn't I? I was off.
Well, that's why people keep messaging you saying, I saw you, but I didn't want to come up to you. I don't know why people send you that.
Because I look like a miserable
Yeah,
cow.
but you are approachable. Like, you don't need to. If you see Nicole, you don't need to be worried, I've seen a couple of people and I said hello. People can chat to us. We're pretty open. If you want a photo, I'm more than happy.
Have we, what have you had any haters this week?
You want to do, they hate us because they ain't us already.
Yeah, already.
So you've jumped that by 9 minutes. But okay. I've had a few. And I don't get that many. Nah.
That's because you're going to.
Anyone that's used this podcast this is the hate us because they ain't us section where we say what hate we've had this week. Now, I like to reply to the hate.
You do, yeah.
Right. So am I going first?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay. So this one, this person put this on twice. They put cringe about this podcast. Fuck them very much. Right. So my reply was, I laughed. I put, I love it when people take the time to message on my posts. They didn't reply.
No.
Now the second one was proper hate. Fuck you very much. This one, they got a point. my Instagram profile, Joe _ Sealey 1, follow me. Says
Stop being such a desperado. It's embarrassing. No wonder they said cringe.
Says public figure with 2,000 followers, ? Laugh, famous in the Peruvian desert. My reply,
Ouch.
Love it when no hopers comment on a life they wish they had.
Oh.
That was proper nasty hate.
Yeah. Well, what did I get this
That
week?
was the only two I've had.
Yeah.
And now my two responses. Now that response that I've put out had a number of likes.
Oh.
They didn't reply. Fuck you very much.
Stop swearing.
That's my new thing that I'm saying in this part of the...
Beep.
No, this is explicit, this podcast.
Explicit?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's what it says on the podcast when you type it in. It says explicit language. I'm always going to
that's
swear.
'cause you're
I
on
can't
it.
help it. It's how what I am. I am what I am.
Do you know they say that the more you swear, the more ignorant
Yeah,
you
I am
are?
ignorant. I'm ignorant. I'm sorry. My education was terrible. My mum was a disgrace. So,
She says you just didn't try, a bit like Remy.
Yeah.
Very similar.
Do you know what the problem was? I think when I was at school, and a lot of my friends say I probably got ADHD, right?
Probably,
Right.
most definitely.
No, I haven't been medically thingied, right? So
that's why you couldn't have Cocoa Pops.
Yeah, I wanted like Cocoa Pops. Diet
Anyway,
Coke,
why are we
Coke.
talking about
because I'm
you?
digressing because this is important. Mental health at the minute is thriving, Nicole. And I had ADHD at school, and the reason she's mocking me, saying I'm thick, is because I didn't have the capacity to learn because I couldn't concentrate. But actually, in outside world, I'm highly intelligent and successful. So I mean, there's different ways of being successful. Anyone out there that's struggling and young.
I can't wait to see Phil if he's listening to this.
Phil can't concentrate either. So, Nicole, coming in, what have you got for haters because they ain't us?
Okay, so this week, what did I have? Oh, okay. So someone put on one of my posts that I was a bulldog in a dress. So it was a little bit mean. So I just said woof woof. Oh, wow.
Fuck you very much.
A little bit. And what was the other one? Am I
transsexual?
Transsexual. Now, I have to say, many things I may be, but that's probably not one of them. I'm probably not big or tall enough. You know, I'm like 5'2" with big boobs. Probably not very manly.
You are very feminine. You are. And she's really weak.
I'm not.
You are.
When
you attack me, you can barely bruise me.
When you were faking about your back.
I'm not faking. I've hurt my back
because you couldn't carry the rubbish to the car.
I've just unloaded it at the dump.
Yeah, I know. But what did you say? Oh, you're quite strong.
No,
that's
I didn't.
not true. I'm not weak. You did.
Because that's when I was manipulating you by bigging you up.
Oh, so you're admitting you're a manipulative bastard.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we all know that. So what else have I had hate-wise? No, I haven't had anything really too
I think
nasty.
the training one was hilarious.
Yeah, that was made me quite laugh. But yeah, that's probably about it this week. It's been quite,
So I've had more than normal. You've had less.
Yeah, no, I have about an equal amount. I think on Twitter.
Did you not go on Twitter?
I had a quick look on Twitter, and someone put on there she's a chubby one.
You?
Yeah, which I do look a little bit chubby faced on some.
Oh, that brings us nicely into the weight section.
Oh, how is that going?
I'm exactly the same still. But
we have had birthday cake.
And I've been better the last 2 days because I decided I started feeling like shit. What?
Yeah, but you did have birthday cake yesterday.
Yeah, I did a bit of birthday cake, but I walked and I can't train because I've hurt my back.
Yeah.
But I'm one of those people that if I can't exercise, I eat worse than when I exercise. So I'm trying not to do that. So if you notice, I've been eating later in the mornings and not having breakfast. I'm trying to eat intermittent fast. See, I don't tell Nicole this because she just mock me. But I say that I had a bit of birthday cake this morning at 9 o'clock. What am I talking about? See, I forget that. In my head, I've not eaten.
Maybe you should try writing it down.
Yeah,
why don't you do a food diary for next week and you can go back to it.
Well, I had KFC twice this week as well.
Have you?
Well, once after this podcast last week.
Oh, yeah.
Then I went to the range. Other shops are available. And I had another KFC the other day.
To be fair, I was down. So I put £2 back on, but I weighed myself this morning. I put £2 back on, but I've actually lost those £2. So I'm the same now.
And you're happy with your weight now, right?
No, I'm trying to lose another half a stone.
I don't think you need to. I think you'd be too skinny.
No.
Yes.
No, so half a stone.
You don't be too skinny at your age. No, you don't.
So now you're calling me old.
No, you're not old.
So actually, I'm getting abused by you.
No.
I get enough of that on Twitter.
You take that, because you know what I mean? You can look at like people like Madonna.
Yeah, she did always say you can have the face or the body.
Yeah.
Again, I think you can have it all.
I think you don't. I was going to say that to you then, and you're going to get a compliment from me.
Oh, really? Well, you know what I'm thinking now? Where I've lost a bit of weight.
Yeah.
So now probably it's more about training a little bit more, because I've been obviously doing a lot of walking, so starting to train now a little bit more.
The thing is as well, for you at the moment, you're not well. No, you're not. You've got a problem. You're meant to be having an operation. No, not a mental problem.
Well, I've got that as well.
You've got gallstones, and the problem. Your gallbladder's got to come out, isn't it?
Yeah.
And actually, it's making you feel quite sick, isn't it?
In actual fact, you've maybe put that on, and let's hope the hospital are not trying to call me. You've got me to put me do not disturb on. I will be devastated.
That's not how you do it. This is what happens in our lives. Nicole remembers nothing because she gets an important hospital appointment.
No, you told me to put do not disturb on.
A viral call, and she doesn't know what time of day it's coming. So now we've got to wait all day for this call to come.
And that may have come when
it still comes through, even though that's on Nicole. So if you put do not disturb on your phone, you still get the call.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, because I've had 2.
Oh, okay.
So
all right, okay. Well,
so they haven't rung, and then if they have, she's blaming me when actually the responsibility is for yourself, not for others.
So I actually can't find the letter, so I have no idea what time, but it is quite important.
And she wrote down the secretary's name. There's been a bit of cardboard, like a cereal bit of cardboard, floating around my ass all over the place with the name Jan on it, or Janet, and a phone number. And I kept thinking, what is this?
Jackie. Her name's Jackie.
What is this bit of cardboard from a cereal box that's been torn off? Yeah. It was on the stairs, it was on the bedroom side, it was in the kitchen yesterday. And
it's a bit strange. Now I'm wondering if it really is, because it was a mobile number.
It was no 1625 number on that.
I'm really joking. But the consultant actually, the registrar actually gave that to me. It's quite random.
What, on that cardboard?
Yeah. I'm thinking about it now.
It's the back of a tissue box, isn't it, or something like that?
Yeah, he's obviously ripped it off like the plastic rubber gloves. things.
Yeah, something like that. It was on that
And
kind
written,
of box.
but it's a bit random way to give it to me, wasn't it?
But when they give it to you, because she should have had this operation 8 weeks ago. I don't know if we mentioned this before, but
Yeah, I'm bored with that then.
no, it's not boring. But they said we probably will forget about you,
Well, they did,
and you'll
yeah.
get lost in the system because
Yeah.
of everything that's going on.
Yeah.
But you haven't been feeling that well this week, in all honesty,
I feel
have you?
better today though.
Yeah,
thank
you do. To be honest, you look a lot better.
Yeah, I wasn't looking too hot. It's got to be said. But I put some eyelashes on this morning and I was good to go again. I think just generally in life, if you have, like, in lockdown, you do have ups and downs. So, and, you know, listen, I was very antisocial last week. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, you was.
I weren't feeling that great. And people were just generally getting on my nerves. And I can be a bit like that. So you just take a little time out, get your thoughts together, and you go again. And I'm up today, and I feel brand new again. So yeah, it's all good.
I got us a product to sample, Nicole.
Yes,
Do you know what it is?
I thought it was positivity.
Positivity box. I can't believe you even know that.
Well, I saw it.
You saw it. What did you think of it? What should I say? What's in it so you don't say?
Well, there's a
Google?
crossword in it.
Yes.
There was some sort of inspirational quotes.
Yeah. Did you like them?
Yeah.
What did they say?
Don't know.
Right. I'll tell you what was in there. So this is positivity box. I quite like this. So it's cost you £30, and inside you've got a biscuit, and it says "Be kind to your mind." I enjoyed eating that biscuit. You've got some pencils. I'm not bothered about the pencils. This is me honestly reviewing, but obviously for child, good present.
No, not necessarily.
Nicole,
I'm a doodler.
There's a pebble in a bag. Keep that. Not bothered. Right, this made me laugh. So there's Sassy Shop Wax Soap. Right? Do you want to say what I did with this soap? Because it looks like a white chocolate bar with sprinkles on.
Yeah.
I ate it. Well, I bit it.
You thought it was a bar of chocolate.
I thought it was a white bar of chocolate. So I opened it and bit it.
Do you know what else he did yesterday?
Oh, here we go.
There's a little bit of a trend going on.
So we're not going to carry on with this
No,
product.
but we can do. But go on then. Yeah, I'll tell them after.
Then you got a nice bit of dark chocolate. I enjoyed eating that. There's a to-do list pad. We've used that pad this week.
We have, yeah.
Included on this new business. There's a colouring in thing about a donut. I would have preferred a donut.
Let's see if it positively
This is,
influences
and then
the
you've
business.
got, this is your signing. Your mind is a powerful thing. That's nice, isn't it? Especially if you're evil. And that's it. Now, I would recommend a positivity box. I'm giving it a Joe Sealey 7 out of 10 for positivity.
Yeah.
Would I buy it? No, because I wouldn't buy stuff like this. But I would probably send it to somebody.
It was a gift.
As a gift, because it comes in a lovely box. You get a lovely little makeup gold bag in it, but I'm sure it's for the pens, but it was nice.
I'll put
And
sunglasses in it, actually.
Yeah. What have you put in it?
Sunglasses.
See? So it's usable. And for £30, you're sending a bit of joy to somebody's life.
Yeah.
Now, if you've got a product, you can send them in or email into Atlantic Pop Studios and they'll help you out.
Where can they find that product, Joe?
They can find that product on Instagram.
Okay.
And I'm sure if you Google it,
Yeah, it comes up.
it comes up. Now, they didn't send me a link to any of that, so
so
I
you
can,
don't know.
the box come in the post. You know, it was there. It actually came last Monday, so they just come a bit late for last week's podcast. But that's nice. We've had the first product.
Okay, yeah. So, but touching back on the things that Joe seems to pick up and put in his mouth that he shouldn't. So there's been, in recent weeks, in lockdown, there's been 2 occasions.
3.
Oh yeah, okay. So we've had obviously the bar of soap that wasn't a bar of, that wasn't chocolate, that you thought was chocolate.
Yep.
Right. This is a bit, but because I've had a bad problem with my gallstones, intermittently I have to do a urine sample. Now, because I'm a little bit forgetful at the moment,
And
I do a sample.
in a drinking glass and put it on the kitchen side.
But I've gone out to do something else. In the meantime,
No, it was ours.
Joe's come back into the kitchen
I thought it was juice.
and drank it.
Well, I filled my mouth up with it before I spat it into the sink.
So you drank it. A big
I didn't
mouthful.
swallow it.
You did.
Did the fuck swallow it?
You did. So,
I started drinking your piss.
you did. So that was one instance.
Yeah, and yesterday,
And then yesterday, my daughter, who really wants to give up smoking,
Luca.
and she absolutely should,
yeah,
had been drinking Pepsi Max. And Joe, this is because Joe picks everything up and
well, it was
he
half a
drinks
can
it.
of Pepsi Max,
Takes
and I was thirsty.
takes a great big mouthful.
I had ash and cigarettes in it.
Yeah.
Oh, I nearly vomited.
So in the last sort of 10 days, you really...
Oh, that was really
you've
disgusting.
really not had...
But this is the
a
problem
good
in my
time.
house. You know, I've drunk piss, right? No one was sympathetic. You'll wet yourself. I'm drinking fag ash because people can't throw the can away and leave it half full, which I presume it's Pepsi Max, so I can drink it.
And then you wash your mouth out with soap, which you probably need
and
to.
Then, and then I'd say to her, can you throw it away? And you're all laughing then.
It was funny.
Right? I'm a victim in that. I'm bullied.
Did you eat the soap after to clean it?
No, that was last Monday because I ate the chocolate and the biscuit in a row, and I thought, oh, I have white chocolate.
To be fair, it does look.
It's really nice, the white soap, actually.
It does look like chocolate. Yeah,
but I don't smell things, obviously, do I?
No.
So
it
I
just goes straight
shove it in my mouth. So I proper bit it.
Yeah.
That was quite difficult to get rid of the taste of soap in my mouth.
Yeah. That's sort of where we're at. What else is on your list of?
Well, that was the only product, Nicole.
Okay.
So now it's just down to what we want to talk about.
Yeah.
What news we have, and then the question.
Yeah. Well.
What have you got to bring to this podcast? As I come fully prepared, pads, questions, information, facts of life, and you come with sunglasses.
Yeah, sunglasses are important. In fact, do you know what I mean, they are a girl's best friend. Them and shoes. I am a massive fan of sunglasses. It's like literally when
How many pairs did you think you've got? You've got a drawer.
I reckon I've got about 40 pairs.
Yeah.
I had a little
you
clear
lose
out.
a lot.
I do. And do you know what? It's always the really nice ones.
Yeah, you had a really nice pair you loved, didn't you? And Gucci ones, weren't they?
No, the Prada ones that you bought me. You bought me 2 pairs and I've lost both of them. It's like a thing. And yet, but I did buy quite a few pairs of glasses when I went to Athens this time. And I've not managed.
What, on your
lose
TV
them.
show?
I'm a TV show. On my TV show, God,
yeah. On your TV show.
Not my TV show. But yeah, and so no more filming.
Yeah, and how's that making you feel? You feel a bit left out, or
I don't feel left
depressed
out,
because you're not in the centre of attention? I tell you what, I've got some messages saying, not enjoying that show as much last 3 weeks, Joe. You weren't in it. No, I did. I got a message saying that. I invited him to be on the podcast.
Was it one of your friends?
It's somebody I know.
You're a disgrace.
It's someone that I know quite well. And he messaged me last night at 11 o'clock to say it's rubbish without me on it. Although when we was doing a live the other day in the park, Nicole, I'm calling these lives because we decided Nicole does this. Nicole, I think, needs to do more interaction. It's all right to put in nice pictures up with like fairy lights and all that bollocks, but actually like talking to real people on lives is important. And we did one in the park. Now, I was giving some information on this live and somebody told me to shut up. Yeah,
they did tell you let Nicole speak. A bit like now.
But this is my podcast, you're co-presenter.
I know, but we probably are going to have a guest on, aren't we?
Yeah, I think after, are we going to, not next week, the week after? Or do you want to give it, yet. Your advice was 4 weeks, but we're ignoring the advice of your TV show.
Do you know what I think the problem is at the moment?
Why don't you let us know?
Yeah, why don't you actually drop us a line and let us know if you'd like a guest. But you know what
Instagram, Joe_Sealey1, follow. Follow
Stop
back.
Being desperado. And my son was quite happy with me yesterday because I think you got 100 new followers.
I messaged about him as well.
Yeah, I don't think they've came from you.
So you're so big-headed. You don't know that.
It's a fact.
You don't know that.
I do. I know it's a fact. But anyway, no, what I was going to say is I think in the climate at the moment, because we're not doing as much, are we?
No.
Although we did nearly do a road trip to Amsterdam yesterday, but then we realised we might get trapped there. Although you can go there, you may never get back. Yeah, you can go to Amsterdam
by the looks of it, yeah, and the hotel's open.
Yeah. But we did think about it, but you can't.
I just don't think it's worth doing it. No, I think I'm going to wait if hopefully Spain opens in July because we got a place in Mallorca and I'm hoping to go. But if there's rumours that you might be filming in July, I don't know that. But I'll be going.
I wouldn't mind doing a road trip. Though that'd be quite fun.
I think we'll drive. I think we will drive if we go because I'm not sure about being sat on a plane. And actually, before this happened, Nicole's favourite champagne is Krug.
It is, yes.
And I arranged, via phone calls and emails for us to visit their vineyards. You're not normally allowed to do it, and they were going to let us stay there. So I'm hoping that opens up and we can do that on the way. Because you'd really like that, wouldn't you, I think?
I would really like that, yeah.
She's posh.
I'm not in a...
She used to drink Lambrusco and Blue Nun. Now you're on...
There's nothing wrong with Blue Nun.
On the champers.
Yeah, no, I to be fair, I've kind of... Yeah, I'm a mixture of a little bit of everything.
You are, actually. You're not... Yeah, you like good stuff, and you like... we got pie mash. They don't know what that is. Not my bad.
No, don't worry about
Robin's Pie Mash Shop, second week in a row.
But funny enough, my favourite... I actually prefer... Right, so I do quite like strong flavours with foods. So I love oysters.
Like a men. Strong.
Well, you stink.
Strong. Strong.
I wouldn't be bragging about that. No, but I actually really like the lumpfish that you get in Waitrose. And it's like only £1 or something, but I do really like it. It's obviously
lumpfish
cheap.
caviar.
Yeah, it's cheap.
It's quite nice in salads and with prawns and stuff.
I quite like it on crackers, personally. But
with cream cheese?
No, just on with
Oh,
crackers.
dear.
Yeah, just on its own. He doesn't even know. Doesn't even know what I like.
No, I don't.
No. So, yeah, what else have you got going on this week? Are you actually going to go do some work tomorrow?
I've got to do today. I've got to do some work.
Oh, okay.
I've got to do some work today. So I've got to go back after this. I've got to go to the gym. We've got a new tenant.
I got a laugh. So one of Joe's friends, he was saying, "Oh, no, I'm really busy, really, really busy."
Is this my friend's saying this, or I'm saying it to my friend?
No, your friend's saying this. Apparently, no, you're telling your friend that you're really, really busy. Got to do some work anyway. And he's telling me. So he's going, well, what you got to do? So he goes, oh, no, I'm really busy.
You're really confusing when you're just saying him all the time. So who's who?
Phil
is saying about me.
Yeah, that you've told him you're really busy,
Yeah,
can't meet for a
week.
coffee.
Yeah.
And
I couldn't, yeah.
Yeah, he said, well, what is it you're going to do? And you said, well, I've got to go and shut the back door.
At the gym. Well, it's an internal door between one of the units at the back and the main building.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to go and look
This is how busy it is.
And then, to be honest, I couldn't find a key. And what I did was I just pushed the physio bed against the door.
And that was your amount of work that you did that day, wasn't it?
Yeah. I'm not going to lie.
Not
I'm
gonna
work
lie.
shy.
You work? Oh, you finally admitting you're work shy?
No, I'm not work shy. I ain't.
No?
Nah.
A little bit.
Nah.
A little
Further
bit.
you do it, and I swan about.
He said to me probably about 6 months ago, he said something like, you just need to work a bit harder. You did.
It's about you.
Yeah.
I don't mind working, you know that.
Yeah.
It's just, well, you just perceive to be working,
Selective.
me to be, it's different. It's a different type of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've got a real job.
Well, no, I don't, because I've got,
Spit out.
because I've
come
got
on.
ADHD, but you shouldn't
Oh,
ever go
my
at me about
God.
this, Nicole.
So when...
That I can't concentrate for long enough to do the numbers. And do you know what? You don't have dogs and bark. I've said that before. So why would I have people like you around me that can do things
like you.
and do it myself? That's mental. So I manipulate people to do it for me. That's what I like. to do.
Okay.
Like my bad back carrying the rubbish.
Yeah, okay. So I think, you know what would be good next week
Yeah.
is if we sort of have a little bit of maybe get people to interact a little bit, because I've got a huge amount of questions about business.
Okay.
So people's
we've got-
business
do you know what-
ideas.
You know, I don't know if we're going to do that on the pod. How do you want them to do? Send in their business ideas?
Yeah, maybe email in their business ideas.
What email? I know what the email is.
Yeah, you tell them the email.
It's a husband and a housewife at gmail.com. Right, Dave? Dave's putting his thumbs up. So if you want to email in your business ideas to a husband and a housewife at gmail.com,
Yeah.
what do you want in it? What kind of information do you want? Just their idea, or do you want a business plan?
No, so like a mini business, just to look a little bit.
A description of what the idea is.
Yeah, like a little bit of a description.
Yeah.
I can't even get the words out. And a mini business plan. Obviously, don't have to go into full depth.
I think this is what Nicole's about to start doing. And, later on this year, we've had an idea that we're going to give £10,000 into a business, right?
Yes.
An investment. Now, that's going to be some cash, some PR, some of our time. Basically like a Dragon's Den concept. And that's going to be available pretty soon, right?
Yeah, so I'm thinking we could start to get
Start the ball rolling.
It's not going to be immediate, but it's something that we can potentially. We won't obviously give the ideas away totally.
No, nobody will.
Yeah.
We'll probably. What we need is the ideas start coming in, so we can whittle it down.
Yeah.
Then probably do some live calls with people.
Yeah.
Before it then goes, and then obviously the finalists will either get on the podcast or on the telly or or on Instagram Live or whatever.
Or into my office.
Into your office. And you'll be able to meet us and do that, because to be honest, Nicole especially will tell you whether it's a stinker.
Oh God, you my stomach then.
No, I didn't, Nicole, and I don't
hungry.
want to hear it. And I think that, it's a really good idea. You're getting a lot of questions, and actually at the minute, there's a lot of people out there don't know what to do.
No.
And we're lucky that we do know how to do things like business, but when you don't know, it's quite scary, isn't it?
Yeah, I get so many inboxes asking about business advice, and it's really difficult to give specific advice, because there are variations depending. So I just thought this would be a really good way of giving something back. Also.
Another thing, what now?
Oh no! Also, the other thing people have been asking, because obviously all my bits. So I'm going to set up my Depop account so all the stuff that I've worn on the show, and then I'm going to donate the proceeds to the NHS and to DT38 as well. I'm going to split it between the two charities because we're on the board of DT38, aren't we? So
yes, it's a very good important charity.
Yeah, so
testicular cancer.
Yeah. Hashtag DT38.
Yeah, hashtag DT38. Give them a follow. They're on Instagram.
Yeah, they are.
And we're based in England and Australia.
That's really big in Australia.
Yeah, really big.
So the two is quite strange actually, because it's the two places that the show's pretty big.
Yeah, it is actually. You're on today in Australia.
Yeah, on Hey You.
No, not on Hey You, Nicole. No? That's European online only. It's called Arena TV.
That's right.
It's a good thing I know what's going on, right?
Yeah, but don't be mean to me.
No. How do you not know? And then you say something that's wrong. Hey You's only in Europe. It's not even in the US.
Well, my dad's got Alzheimer's, and Joe's convinced.
Do you know what? She's done really well to come on today, because actually, you found out last night your dad might only have a couple of weeks to live, right?
Well, yeah, probably only a couple of
Let's
weeks.
get real.
So, yeah, this is, and actually, I keep getting quite a lot of questions about dementia and Alzheimer's. Yeah. My dad lives in New Zealand, so it's a bit of a different situation with his partner and my two younger brothers.
Yeah.
So I'm not there all the time. We visited about 18 months ago.
Yeah.
Went there
when he first went
when he first was unwell, but he's deteriorated really rapidly, and they've said that probably 2 to 3 weeks is all that he'll have left. But he's very like me, so. With dementia, very difficult to come to terms with. So when you're dropping in and out of when you know what's going on and when you don't.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't want to live like this, but very difficult for the people around him. He's really lucky. He lives in Christchurch in New Zealand, right on the harbour, and he loves boats. He's a big boat enthusiast, I think is the word. But been lucky enough to manage to keep him at home. So he's enjoyed for the last few months just watching the boats sitting in the harbour. But yeah, the time is sort of coming. But basically, Rose, who's my dad's partner, called me and said, spoken to the hospital. That's what they've said. Obviously, there can be, anyone who knows anything about dementia will know that there can be obviously variations in that, but that's what they're predicting. And unfortunately,
you can't go.
To get permission to go, you can apply for permission, but the hospital...
we will today.
Well, the hospital said there's probably no point because it wouldn't be done in the time frame.
You might still want to go to the funeral, Nicole.
Well,
I think it's important.
But I mean...
I've experienced this, and I think it's important you have closure.
So, I mean, I'm quite, at the end of the day...
We'll see.
We'll see, but
I'll try.
There's a lot of people out there that we know that have been in this situation, even in the UK where you can't attend funerals. Yeah. Terrible for people.
I had a friend of mine's uncle died at 55, COVID.
Yeah.
Single parent, 15-year-old son. Yeah. Son couldn't go to hospital, and the son wanted to leave the house after his dad died. Now, the family did go and get him.
Yeah.
But that's what's happening. That's just one story that I know of, and that's got to be happening multiple times around this country. Your kids could be in hospital in a minute and you can't go in.
Well, I was in.
You was in. Come. No, you couldn't come and see her. On your birthday, couldn't bring your food, because I said, can I bring you food? And you wouldn't let nothing, would you?
I mean, the thing is, I had a blood clot on my lung as well, was having the gallstones. I mean, not being funny, that could have moved, I could have died, and you wouldn't have even been able to come and see me. Don't look too happy about it. He had the policies out. I wondered why they were all out the door, the life insurance policies.
Life insurance.
I was like, they've moved. Why is that?
I've got their number on speed though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah.
What was you planning on spending the inheritance on? Come on.
I was going to drink, women, and then waste the rest. That's what Jules Best said that, didn't he?
Was it? Did
I say that wrong? I probably did say it wrong. I don't want to hear about it if I did say it wrong. It doesn't matter.
I'm sure someone will tell you
Don't
later.
tell me. I don't care.
Yeah.
We won't make the podcast I hate.
The thing is, right, so this is our rubbish joke, and I refuse. I should probably do it, but I always worry in case something happens. So he literally isn't taking out any life insurance.
No.
So if anything happens to you, which I'm sure it won't do, and being a bit younger, you're probably thinking you're
I probably should.
But he hasn't done it, and I'm not being funny. I'm not going to take out a policy for you. You might drop down dead the week later, and people will think that I've killed you or something to get the money.
Right, Nicole. I don't want to do this question at the end of this podcast. Right, so I'm going to interrupt you.
Okay,
because you're whittling on about killing me. So, the question for £100.
Yeah.
Right. To answer this question, again, you must subscribe to YouTube, like and answer the question on YouTube. Follow me and Nicole on Instagram. All 5 things. Okay? Yeah. I don't want the answer on Instagram because then people can copy it. Nicole's got the question for you.
Right, okay. So hopefully you watched last night's show.
If not, you can watch it again.
Yeah, if not, you need to watch it again because the answer is in the show. Now, what do I tell Dawn Ward to put in her mouth?
So the question is, what does Nicole tell Dawn Ward to put in her mouth? To answer, subscribe to YouTube, like the Cut podcast, answer the question in the comment, and follow me and Nicole on Instagram. Okay? There's a chance to win £100. This will shut on Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
We will contact the person one way or another, you know, because you're going to be subscribing. So we will have your details.
Okay.
Okay? And then we will call you and say you've won the money and we'll send it to you.
And then we want to know what you spent the £100 on.
Yeah, and we were going to put that on the podcast.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping it goes to someone really nice who needs it.
Yeah.
But it's the luck of the draw, it's random.
Do you know what? And if you don't need it, make sure you enjoy it.
Yeah, or you know, you can give it to charity or
pass it on.
Give
Do
it to me. That's the last 10 minutes of this podcast this week, Nicole. Right,
go on then.
Maxwell Town Football Club. I've had loads of it again. Like big problems now.
I know.
I don't want to keep going on about Maxwell every week on here
But
because
people do. They're interested in it, and we get a lot of questions.
they got another 3 sanctions yesterday.
Yeah, I know, it's just awful, isn't it?
Very sad situation for that football.
And I think some of it's a bit unfair.
Yeah.
I think the league have probably been, in my personal opinion, a little bit harsh. I think some of the things fair enough. Some of the other sanctions, I think they've really been tough on them. I see that they want to make an example, but I think in this current climate, everything's very tough.
Yeah.
So harsh. And I think it'll be really, really sad to see them if they see him go down. Because the thing is, even when Daryl was there, did an incredible job, and we were lucky enough to go in and meet with the team, speak with the players. And do you know what? I know when they were really at their lowest point, when we really were interested in obviously taking it forward and thought it was moving that way, I think between us, and I'd say most of you, but I think part of me as well, really did try to motivate them to play as well, and I think we did in that instance.
We got to play. I think Daryl did a lot of that.
No, but what I'm saying is, but listening to them as a group, they didn't want a lot, did they? Didn't want a lot, and I think it'll be a real shame.
It's a good club, good area.
Yeah, it'll be so sad.
But if you look at it from the EFL's point of view, EFL 2, clubs are a pain in the arse. Not played a number of games this year. Yeah. Didn't put a team in the FA Cup.
No, I understand.
Ain't paid the wages, mismanagement of money. There's a number of issues that are going on and on and on. They've had Berry.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that.
You can sort of see if you're them thinking, well, we do that, we'll get rid of them. Yeah. That could be the National League's problem, and we're all right.
Yeah.
Which is not the right idea, because I think a team that have been docked to like 11 points or whatever are going to get docked more. Not the players' fault, not the management's fault.
Listen, I keep saying to people, at the end of the day, just because it's a football club, it's a business, and you can't make someone sell a business they don't want to sell. And
I'm not talking about the point of buying a club. I'm just talking about the situation in it. But you know what? The situation's the same at the minute at a lot of football clubs, and it ain't changing.
No.
People are not going to be at the games, I don't believe, next season, and the revenue is well down.
Well, we sort of talked about that last week, didn't we? So
MacTown, the Mac Massive, as I like to call them, are really good to me.
Yeah.
Get a lot of questions every day. I don't know what you get, but I get a lot of questions every day, and I try and answer them. And I'd love to be
the saviour.
I was going to paint a picture of myself on the side of the stand, like Jesus with my arms out on the cross, like with my head tilted, and get like a thing, like a halo.
Maybe Amal let you do that anyway. You could pay for it.
Maybe you would. Maybe I should ring him.
Yeah. Maybe he wants to come on the podcast.
I'll ask him. Do you know what? I get on with him all right.
He's all right. I think he likes me better than you.
Yeah, probably. Most people do, Nicole.
That's not what you say.
Most people do. Yeah, but they don't know me, these people.
The people that know you do.
Yeah, I can't be fucked, can I?
So, but yeah, I mean, maybe he will come on. He could be our first guest.
He doesn't do interviews actually.
No.
But this is not, when we have a guest, there's not going to be interviews anyway. Maybe we'll have a guest next week. I think we do need to decide that. I'm coming to the point where I'm thinking, we maybe should have a guest.
Boring people. already.
I don't know
I think
that.
it's hard in lockdown because we are doing less.
Yeah.
So there's probably less to talk about, isn't there? And so this is, again, a bit of a unique situation. It's like the ones that do the football podcasts.
Yeah.
You know,
They're doing it
they're
by phone.
struggling. I'm not being funny. I'm not in a rude way, but I struggle to watch, you know, like where they're trying to recreate the match of the day thing.
Oh, that's
and stuff
boring.
like I'm like bored.
On a Saturday
and I
night.
love match of the day, but it just isn't the same, is it?
No.
Do you know what I mean? It isn't. But I mean, the football's back in a week, isn't it?
I know, but I was talking to Darren yesterday on Office Blokes, and he's a massive City fan. Goes home and away,
Yeah.
and he says, "I ain't going to watch it."
Why?
Have you tried to watch
How
the football without?
unsupportive.
Have you tried to watch the football without the noise?
But
It's hard.
I think they can create crowd noise.
It's not the same.
I told
It won't
you,
be the same.
I liked the cardboard cutout idea.
No, it's a crap idea.
But anyway, well, I'm watching the football. I'm not watching the crowd.
I think there's going to be a game on nearly every day. I think, isn't there? Is that the
Yeah,
idea?
I think people will watch it because I think people have been starved of it and they'll be desperate to watch it.
Well, it's something
and
to
tear it
watch.
out.
I think-
and you should support the players. All right, they know that you're not there watching them, but actually, in mindset, I think if they watch anything back or see or like the numbers show how many people, maybe that psychologically, I don't know,
Do you know
will
what?
make people feel like they're
You know, I
being
said
watched.
this yesterday on this other podcast that the season's over. Liverpool won the league.
Yeah.
Rightly so. They've smashed it to pieces. We're finishing the league for sponsorship reasons, right?
Yeah.
TV reasons.
Well, you know,
TV
money
rights, which
does
is-
make the world go round, unfortunately.
Right, no problem with that. You
Yeah.
know, no problem with that. And I don't think these clubs should have to repay 50 million each because of the situation, because a lot of the clubs can't afford to. But I just hope that when Liverpool do win a league, probably in a week or 2 weeks' time or whatever, there isn't a big mass gathering in Liverpool. You know, I imagine there will be because it's been a long time since they've won it and they deserve to have won that league. And I'm a
Yeah.
Man United fan. What a team Liverpool been. What a manager. I'm a big Man United fan. I think Klopp's unbelievable. He's made Liverpool likeable.
He has, yeah.
I like Liverpool.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd ever say that. I never really hate Liverpool. I more hate Arsenal and Chelsea. But
I don't hate Arsenal.
no, you're a bit of
Really-
a secret Arsenal supporter.
I'm not
Right? You was a
secret.
big Wenger fan, weren't you?
Yeah, I think he was very underrated.
Well, it's been shown a little bit now, and it's since
I
he's
always
left.
said that. I always said that.
He kept the club together, but you know,
I think he was an amazing manager, actually.
amazing.
I do, yeah. I think he did
He wasn't as good
exactly.
as Fergie, was he?
I don't know, but he did
I mean, no,
exactly.
you don't do. No, it's fact.
No, look, he did what was asked of him by Arsenal. So, as an employer, he ticked every box and every requirement that he was asked
What
to
are his
do.
boxes?
Stay in Champions League every year. It's the box. Tick, 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 tick. Make them lots of money. Tick, 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 tick. Produce players. Tick, 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 tick.
What players did he produce?
I don't know, but he did.
Oh, got you
I
there,
know he
right?
did it. But I'm just saying, no, I do think that he ticked every box. I do. I might start playing on the Alzheimer's.
Maybe you should get like a championship manager and see if you can do it.
I'd be a good manager.
You fucking
I
would.
would. Listen, I've picked players over. You've said they're rubbish, and where are they now?
Oh,
There's been a few.
oh.
Sterling.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't a fan of him at Liverpool.
Come on. Oh,
So there's one.
No, there's been a few.
There's one.
There's been a few. Who else? Although they laugh at me, right? Because I was a big Berbatov fan and I always said that I thought Shane Long
It was like Berbatov.
No, it's not what I said, right? I said I think Shane Long's quite underrated, and I think he's got an incredible touch.
Goes got enough goal.
And
Works hard.
that's not what I said though. I said if you ever watch Berbatov play, he's got an incredible touch.
Yeah.
So watching Shane Long, I was saying like I think he's an underrated player, and he's got a touch like Berbatov, and I stick by that. No, you're not having it.
It's a shit chat.
No, it's not.
There's no one on this podcast that's agreeing with that at this time.
That's my opinion.
But especially Saints fans.
It's my opinion. That's my opinion. I'm quite excited to watch football again. I've got to be honest. I'm quite looking forward to it, and I will be
probably
watching
watch
it.
Well, there's nothing else to watch, is there?
Yeah, and
I'll give it a go, but I think I'll show when the season's over anyway.
And at least it's a program you're not got to watch on Zoom or whatever it is. Do you know what I mean? I'm a bit
Netflix.
bored. No, I mean the way that they're recording it.
Oh,
I am a
right,
little
yeah.
bit bored of that. I mean,
Like interviews
yeah,
on I mean, even Britain's Got Talent went on this week, I know.
yeah,
Saturday.
yeah, it was devastated, wasn't you?
Through the key, I like them
Do
too.
you like Through the Key?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
I'm
always getting it right.
I don't think it's as good as the Lloyd Grossman.
Oh, he's much
one.
better. It's more funny.
'Cause- Not in a rude way, but I don't think the houses are as good. I feel it's a little bit more lower end now. What do?
Low rent.
Low rent, yeah. Because they used to always go to like Beverly Hills and
He does.
yeah, I know, but he doesn't go.
He had
but
the Teenage Witch on last week. And Clarissa.
and he was very excited by that, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He really
Yeah.
was. Oh, was it on the panel? Was excited, wasn't it?
Yeah, I can't.
Someone
I
on
don't
the
know
panel.
who it was.
But
I'm not good with who people are.
But I mean, it is quite funny. It's just a different take on it. But it isn't. You know, back then I suppose it was the Cribs of the day, wasn't it?
Cribs was on MTV.
But no, people watched.
That's back on now.
No, this was before Lloyd Grossman was.
Yeah,
before
I remember
Cribs.
watching it. Just been in
You
the
don't.
afternoon.
You were about
I
12.
used to watch it at my nan's. Nicole. I used to watch it at my nan's, and now he makes sauce.
Yeah,
And he's making a fortune out of pasta sauces. Lloyd Grossman sauces, very good. Other sauces are available. If you want to sponsor,
I like
podcast.
I like the tomato and chili one personally.
That's from Lidl. Wow,
No, not that one. Although you do like that one. I like the Lloyd Grossman chili
Oh,
one.
dear.
Yeah. Well, why don't you know that about me? You was asking me actually if we played Mr. and Mrs.
Yeah, yesterday I said to
I'm
Nicole.
very fickle.
Right, if we went on Mr. and Mrs. Celebrity one, not the normal one, not the normal one, Nicole, the celebrity one.
For your man of the people.
I am, but you know, I like to be slightly above them. Right.
See what he's really like.
Nicole changes her mind. So like, I said, like, what's your favourite food? Like, it was Indian. It's always been Indian. Now it's Japanese. What's your favourite colour? Fuck, she don't fucking know. So, like, I think we'd lose like immediately.
Do you think that's why you don't get bored of me though? Because you don't actually know anything about me.
You change your mind. Well, I never know what to do here, do I?
There's a different Nicole
your
for
mind.
every day of the week.
There's definitely multiple personalities.
Yeah, there could be. I could be borderline, I suppose,
Yeah,
a little bit.
Borderline psychotic.
That's a bit. That's bullying a little bit. That.
God.
But no, I do. I am a little bit like that. I mean, I say, where's your favourite sort of place? Which is obviously the Maldives. But right at this moment, I'd say anywhere.
I'd like to get
anywhere I could get to.
Yeah, I think I'd like a trip anywhere, stay overnight somewhere, just for a change of view, really.
Yeah.
And I think most people want that at the minute, and I think that brings us nicely to the end of this section. So the question again.
Yes, so for those that didn't watch the Housewives programme last night, make sure you go back and watch it on Catch Up. What do I tell Dawn Ward to put in her mouth?
So to answer that, you'll have to go back to the podcast if you skip forward and listen to how to answer the question. It's on it, somewhere in it. So make sure you listen to our podcast. Subscribe, like us. Thank you for your support. We're getting some good coverage on this, right?
No.
More than our fault.
Yeah.
More than our fault. There's more people listening to it than just me mates.
Yeah, exactly. And,
And thank you for that. You've got lots of options. They're shitter than us, but...
always bigging yourself up. But thanks, guys. I've enjoyed today.
Yeah, thanks a lot. And thank you for coming again, Nicole.
Yeah.
Now, are we having a guest next week or not? Make a decision now.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yes or no? Are we doing
Yeah,
one
go on,
week?
let's do it. Because
Right.
I think of lockdown, we'll bring it forward a week.
Are you going to have one of your people and mine?
We'll toss for it.
Well, mine are just normal people. Yours are famous.
You know people.
Yeah, I know, but me mates ain't famous.
I never
Well, they
said
are.
they could come on.
That's up to you who I have.
Oh.
So we'll decide when we release it on Instagram.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll flip a coin later and let you know on Instagram.
Yeah.
All right. No
Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for listening. My name's Joe Sealey and I'm a husband.
And I'm Nicole Sealey. I'm a housewife.
I'll see you next week, guys. Thanks a lot.
Bye.
A moment in time, oh, it could mean nothing without a husband and a housewife.